So here I am on the approach road to the Sevastopol International Airport. You might be able to see in the distance behind me the control tower and what looks like a military base around it. But on the road, and we're about 500 metres from the main gate, you can see there are barriers stopping anyone from entering. And just another couple of hundred yards on here, a very professional looking unit. These men are carrying high-powered assault rifles. They're in Kevlar uniforms, Kevlar protective gear, Kevlar helmets, and there are two unmarked, soft-skinned personnel carriers there as well. They've not been down the road to meet us or talk to us, so we don't know who they are, but quite clearly we're not allowed to go beyond this point. Let me show you what's just here in front of the barriers, and this is really what you would call a civilian home guard. We spoke to this man here. He says he's a Ukrainian who speaks Russian, and he's here, he says, just to protect the status quo. But the flags that are flying on the road signs here are flags of Russian sympathisers, and they don't want to talk to us at all. In fact, they don't particularly like the presence of the Western media here. What we're seeing, though, is a pattern across the entire Crimea region at the moment. On our journey from Simferopol to Sevastopol, we came through a roadblock last night, quite a significant roadblock. They were stopping all cars who were coming to Sevastopol. Also, of course, we know that there is an unknown unit within the Simferopol Parliament. Quite a bizarre situation there, because the Parliament is still in session and yet these armed men are inside. And also there has been a takeover of the Simferopol airport as well. So if it is a Russian presence, it's a sort of sense of sabre rattling. No one's really saying who they are. As I say, the difficulty here is that there's no insignia on the uniforms of these men, there's no insignia on the vehicles. But looking at the Facebook page of the Interior Minister today, he's under no illusions who they are. He says they're working to the Russian Federation, and in his words, this is a military takeover.